Should you invest in a recession? This is what we're going to be talking in today's video. So, welcome everyone to another video. A few days ago, I was chatting with some friends and some of them mentioned that they are scared about a recession. Everything globally is pointing towards a direction of a global recession, starting from the US, but we've already seen the Japan crash in August. We've been getting reports of lower earnings for a bunch of different businesses worldwide, and there's speculation that recession is just not happening yet because the Fed is holding tight to not allow the recession to just come in at once. So that being said, I would like to share my 2 cents on the matter, meaning that does it make sense for you to invest during a recession, and is Bitcoin, is crypto a good way to invest during a recession? So this is what we're going to be talking in today's video. I'm going to try something new. So this format is something that interests you and is something you would like to watch more of. Please let me know and I'll be doing more videos about that. Well, a recession is basically a slow in cash consumption. A recession trickles down in 3 ways. First of all, there is less spending. With less spending from the public because of inflation and a lot of other reasons, but mainly because of inflation, there is less spending, which trickle down to less earnings from businesses. So earnings. And because businesses are now running dry income-wise, meaning there's way less people spending because now things are more expensive and money is tight, then businesses make less money. And with less money made, they have to sometimes let go. So that affects jobs. So this goes down to jobs. And guess what? With jobs now not available for everyone, that creates a trickle up effect back to spending. Less jobs, meaning less money earned. Less money earned means that people will spend less money. So this is kind of like a flywheel pretty much of the situation that happens when there's a recession or a huge inflation in a country. So I'm not saying that we are in a recession right now. I'm just saying that this is what usually happens. And there are multiple ways where you cannot be affected by this. First of all, is that your job is guaranteed. So it's a job in a niche or an area that will not be affected by the increase of inflation. Of course, everything at the end of the day gets affected, but maybe you have a job abroad. Maybe you have multiple sources of income, multiple jobs. There's a bunch of different ways where you can protect yourself against inflation. In my case, for example, inflation in Brazil, even if it is increasing, well, most of my income is in US dollar and in crypto. So what does that mean? It means that even if the Brazilian currency inflates a lot or goes down in value, well, guess what? I am more exposed to the dollar, and then I can just convert to the Brazilian fiat, which is even better for me because now the dollar is worth more when I convert. So the main point is, does it make sense for you to invest in a recession or during a recession or doing bad times in the markets? We can look back at 2020, COVID, how the markets were back then and how it affected the portfolio of many people, which in just a matter of few months went down by 60%, but how it affected after, because a lot of people just panic, but then they don't look back to study the case, which a lot of people have done. And guess what? People who DCA'd or people who got in during the pandemic, they made way more money than everyone else. So I'm not going to say here that short answer is yes, it is good to invest, because at the end of the day, you need to have emergency funds. Well, then another thing that you need to consider is that cash is king during a recession. And last but not least is that it can go down even more than you expect. So dip, dip, dip. You've seen a meme of people buying the dip, and then there's another dip, there's another dip, there's another dip. So you need to be aware of these things during a recession. You need to have an emergency fund. You need to know that cash is king. So cash only is a good way to go if you're doing anything during the recession. And don't try to predict the bottom and just buy the dip, buy the bottom, because that bottom might not be the only bottom you will see throughout the recession. So that being said, on the other side, we have good entry points. Well, with these entry points right here, you can get pretty much a very huge discount, like it was Black Friday, for a lot of good businesses. So during the pandemic, a lot of tech businesses, a lot of services, they went down by 60%. So imagine you bought Tesla back then. Imagine you bought Coca-Cola. A lot of these dividend stocks, a lot of these tech companies were very, very cheap back then because they got hit hard during the pandemic. Everything went down very fast. And this is a good opportunity. Again, if you have cash available, if you have an emergency fund or an opportunity fund, which is money that is not only for emergencies like your car broke, or you have to go to the doctors, or you have some huge expenses. No, this is an opportunity fund, meaning that whenever you see opportunities like this, like recessions, like market crashes, like flash crashes, short squeeze, you can get a little bit of that fund and invest it for this specific reason of getting in the market at specific and fantastic points. So if you have that, you're going to get good entry points, which will lower your average price if you already have that, or will create very low entry basis for your stock or whatever it is. So that being said, does it make sense for you to do that with crypto? Well, historically, yes. We've seen that crypto does follow the stock market when it comes to crashes, when it comes to recessions, but guess what? They grow back up way faster. And now with the huge popularity and hype of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and all these other major blue chip coins, these guys are going to outperform the market by a lot. I talk a lot in this channel about the halving, post-halving, which we're seeing right now. And as we said in the last video, I think, or 2 videos ago, October, November, December on the halving year is usually the best months for Bitcoin. And we're getting there. And even though we're not in a recession, this could be a good opportunity for you to buy the dip or buy before the moon. Again, not financial advice, but this is just what I think about the matter. And another thing is, are options considered investment? Well, not really, because they have expirations. So it doesn't make sense for you to invest in something that will expire, but they are tools built on top of existing products, meaning that they are tools to auxiliate you, to help you leverage your portfolio and grow your investments. That being said, you're going to allocate some money to options, and these options, which are derivatives of something else, which in our case is crypto, they are derivatives of crypto. What they do is that they help you build your portfolio faster than just buying and holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever other token of your choice. This is specifically right when we talk about the copy trading strategy, for example. So it's basically like a vault where you deposit your money. See, you deposit it in the vault, and then we're going to trade these options. And guess what? These options, if they're profitable, you're going to collect stablecoins, USDC, for that. And your USDC is going to go back into your pocket. So is that an investment? No, that is an investment strategy. You're not holding, the only asset you're holding here is USDC, which is not going to have any change in value. It should stay always at $1. It is pegged to the US dollar. So what can you do in these cases? Well, guess what? What you can do is that you can use that money that is being generated to buy more Bitcoin, to buy more Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, whatever you believe makes sense for your portfolio. So let's say our 0DT strategy has made $500 this month. Well, what could you do? Well, if you take out $250, now you have $250 that were pretty much passive income, free income, and you can buy more Bitcoin. So you have your ledger, your hard wallet, you can just buy more Bitcoin and store it there to be protected against the recession that we were talking about. So short answer is no, options are not an investment, but they are an investment strategy that a lot of people don't use because they think it is complicated, when it is actually very simple. And especially here at Bitopics, we try to make it very simple so that you can accumulate more capital to invest in what you believe will protect you from a recession or from inflation burning away, eating away your hard-earned cash. So if you want to join Bitopics, the first link in the description is for you to register there. Once you register, you just need to confirm on your email, and then you can transfer funds into Bitopics from your exchange. So that can be Binance, Kraken, whatever it is. Just choose your network and just send crypto to that wallet, and you should be able to start trading ASAP. And if you want to know how to do these things, how to deposit, to open or close positions, to sell options, we have videos describing everything here in this channel. Just subscribe, it will help a lot. If you watch the video, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next videos that we do. And if you enjoyed this new format, this different format, let me know, and I'll be doing more videos on whatever subjects you want to know more. So thanks so much, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Peace.